What's up, everybody? We are back. I figured I'd just do all my setup and everything while we're here, so I can talk. That's fun. Talking is fun. I zoned out after the game. I heard something about polls. Do I need to make one? Are we good? I can only do it on the Twitch side. No, we're good. I was wondering, or maybe does anyone know, or can someone help remind me what the how you can make polls that both Twitch and um I grabbed 2 healthy island cards just in case this one is still healthy. um, how you can make polls that both Twitch and YouTube can participate in. I skipped this game series as my partner didn't enjoy it. She said it gave her the exact same feeling as Terra Mystica with all the fantastic themes, then just wooden circles on a risk board. No, I can see that. But I got a chance to play it solo. It was fun. Maybe I need to play it again. If you are a fan of like digital implementations, I think that this has a very solid digital implementation, and that may be a way that you can play it. It's a little bit easier to get, and less expensive to get to the table that way. So I would recommend that if you wanted to try it. But I can see it's the wooden disc and everything can be feel a little weird. Especially with like how epic the everything else looks, but I love the game. The theme is not, this is my extra one. The theme is not or the theme is really cool, but the components are not something that I usually put a ton of stock in. But that's just my own personal preference. So excited about Nightcrawler. Me and Nelson actually talk about it on the upcoming Shadow the Cast. Gotta run. Good luck with the next game. Excited to try the Spirit at some point. Awesome. See ya. Now to find everything. My level 1s, my level 2s. We never touched level 3. Daring Lime. Just watched your Jubilee video and enjoyed it. I'm also curious to see Spirit Island because I was considering getting it. How do you feel about Spirit Island compared to Marvel Champions? Spirit Island's my favorite game of all time. Spirit Island... I love Spirit Island so much. Oh shoot, there's another level 2. There's so much asymmetry that is going on with it, and I just think that it has a little bit more dimensionalized. No, it's not a card game. Sweet, yeah. Try the digital version. It's not a card game necessarily, but it is kind of in the same vein as like a Marvel Champions, where it's kind of a boss battler type thing. But I like them both for different reasons, but I probably enjoy Spirit Island more. We need to remove 2 of those. It's a yeah, there's so much content out of there. Do you prefer Spirit Island solo or multiplayer? Multiplayer. I know it plays well in both, but do you prefer it one way? I prefer multiplayer. I prefer multiplayer when everybody has an understanding of the game. Mainly because, when I say multiplayer, I'm typically playing at 2. I think it probably shines at 3 if everybody is kind of on the same skill level in terms of like understanding of the game. Because you can get so cooperative so quickly with it. And so that's probably my favorite player count to play it at is 3, but I play most of my games at 2. Spirit Island has higher barrier of entry. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Takes someone 3 to 5 games before getting into the game. Modularity even more than, yeah. I agree. I think there are more ways to modulate Spirit Island, but there may be more in terms of like elements to change, but for Champions, there's probably more content. It's a great multiplayer game. So we're going to start out by placing 2 presents in the lowest number of wetlands. Oh, that worked out pretty well. You start with 4 unique power cards and 0 energy. This is the Mud Otter. Fathomless Mud of the Swamp. Wow, I'm going to have a hard time saying that. He is from the Horizons box, which is kind of the... It is kind of marketed as the beginner box, the less complex version. I don't know if that's actually really that true. If that's actually true, but it because it probably is less complex. That does not mean it's not complex. But he came out. He has a special ability that at our sacred sites, build actions add explorers instead of towns or cities. So that's pretty cool. And then we can move one presence from the origin sacred site that we use to target this to the target land. Then we're going to do 1 damage, 1 fear, push stuff. And so he's kind of like slowly growing. I wish my LGS had Nightcrawler soon. I'm not a protection player, but he seems so cool. He really does. More modularity with less content is actually quite impressive, though. Yeah, because you can change this out. You can change the boards out. You can change the spirits out. You can change. There's a whole nother. These are adversaries. There's scenarios that you can add. You can mix and match those. You can play them independently. Then, like every single game, you're taking power cards, and these have you won't see all of these. Probably take. In a 2-player game, I think we see all of them after like 3 games, maybe 4 games. Every single one of these adversaries has 7 levels you can play in terms of difficulty. There's a lot that goes on. Oh shoot, I had too many fear cards down here. It's actually only 3, so that's good to know. Our fear deck is 3, 7, 4. We got 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, that's good there. We'll get this all set up. We've got a city and a Dahan. I still can't. I think that was my second terror level 1 victory ever. Ironically, I think the other one was with Heart of the Wildfire as well. So I usually don't get terror level 1 victories, just clearing the board. I don't think I've ever done it in multiplayer. I think it's only been solo that's happened. We need a disease here, and we need a beast here. Mud Otter has quickly become one of your favorites to play. Sweet. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Play more Wildfire and you will have a lot of terror level 1. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, Mud Otter is one that I have not played a ton out of the out of Horizons. Played a lot of Eyes. I think Eyes is incredibly powerful. That's my if I am just kind of hanging out, I don't want to do too much thinking, I'll put Eyes on the app and just like kind of go. Can Earthborn Rangers be played in true solo? Yeah. I did a series where I played it. I'm actually going to be playing a little bit more Earthborn Rangers, probably in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, you can play a true solo. You can definitely play a true solo. Okay. After the normal build step, we're gathering. During setup, add a town to each. 1 town to land 2, and 1 to the highest number of lands without setup symbols. Okay. They do bad things. We removed. Towns and lands without blight are durable. They have +2 health. Before the initial explorer, put the Hasburg reminder card under the top 5 invader cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. When revealed on each board, add bad things. Alrighty, we're gonna put that here. I'm gonna do the don't forget because I forgot to grab the card. Sounds good. It's gonna be on my wish. The game is really good. The game is very, very solid. Yeah. Okay. We do get every single one of our growth options allows us to add a presence, which is super, super great. I think we'll probably want to lean into the fear a little bit here. Let's see where we're exploring first. We're gonna explore into wetlands. So right now, we are gonna just add explorers there. It's always so hard for me not to take the double grow. Although this, because the double grow doesn't really unlock anything super great for us. The plant here feels like a tax under that first growth option. Definitely taking this to play a second power card. We could go earth, but that also feels kind of like a tax, but then we can hit that if we don't have an earth in the 2 cards that we play. We need a moon. No, we're gonna take this option here. So we're touching everything. I think I may go here. That way I can double grow here next turn. I can double grow there next turn if I need to. So if I come here, then we'll be even better, I think. The single grow is nice after you use your innate and spread. That is true. So maybe I double grow and I don't take the power card and the energy. But if I don't take the power card and the energy, I can't defend 5. I don't need to defend 5. That is 1 away. So actually, straight up, we're gonna be able to clear that. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna gain a power card first. That's one of the things that the app taught me. I was like, just gain the power card first, and then you can make your decisions. I'm gonna get 2 money. I'm gonna take a minor. For those who will try Spirit Island, I highly recommend trying it a few times until it clicks. Varies from person to person based on what I've seen. Yeah, it's a big game. There's a lot going on with it. Call to migrate, gather up to 3, push up to 3. We're looking for water and moon. You may spend 1 energy to make this power fast, 2 fear, and 1 damage. That is not a wetland. We can add a strife or push a explorer. Seems pretty good. Or 1 fear, isolate, defend 2. 1 Dahan does not participate in ravage. This is 1 away from a sacred site. Honestly, that worked out pretty. I think this is the one that we take because then we can defend here. No, because we're gonna pull that stupid thing. No, we're gonna pull that out, and then this one won't have anything to pull. Isolate is also very good. I do like the wilds here, but this has all of our elements, so let's just go ahead and default to that. So we're going to take Rolling Bog and Snagging Thorn. This is the one that we're grabbing. This will dictate where we're placing. So yeah, let's just go ahead and place here. Yeah, because now we can grow here and use this to defend here next round. Then we have a defend 5, which we can use there, and save that. Okay. So we're not doing that. We're playing these 2 next round. Have not played too much Otter. Okay. So target spirit may pay 1 energy to gain a power card. You may pay 2 energy to gain a power card. In a solo game, can I target myself for that first one and just pay 1 energy to gain a power card? Or I guess, can I pay 3 to get 2 power cards? The app usually does it for me, so I'm not 100% sure. I think I can, but yes, sweet. Cool, thank you. Okay. We placed there, we added the presents, so let's go ahead and we also get 1 more money from our growth track. It is nice to have just growth. So we're going to play Open Shifting Waterways. Gather up to 2 Dahan. If Dahan and invaders are present, 1 fear and 1 damage. It's 1 away. And then we've got from a sacred site, 1 fear, push up to 2 explorers. And so I'm hoping that we can push the explorers out of... Honestly, if we go here, worst case scenario, we can double grow here. But I can move my sacred site here, and then I can push from... Well, that's not actually exploring. Why is that not... There should be a town here. Okay. That makes more sense. Yes. Okay, so, yeah, we're... Okay. Sorry, that... I was like, why is that not exploring turn 1? But I can push the 2 out of there and we'll be safe. So I'm going to go here. Worst case, Ontario. I missed something. Okay. We do have 1 moon, 2 water, and 1 mountain. So we will unlock this guy, which is nice. Cool. Okay. We don't have any fast. We're very slow. We're very, very slow. So Ravage, we're gonna build. 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 We're gonna gather here. Then we are gonna gather. Oh wait, no. Yeah, then we're not gathering there. Okay. I'm gonna explore into sands. Now we have command beast available. Cool. Okay. Slow. It's slow time. We got to defend 5 here. So that's going to take care of itself in terms of the towns. Let's go ahead and do this first. So we're going to target 2 away from a sacred site. We're going to go 1 fear and push this guy here. Okay. We are going to... I love this game, but it makes me feel so overwhelmed so quickly. It's a big game. It's a really big game. I haven't played a lot of Horizons outside of Eyes. What's this innate and special ability? Is innate is that at sacred sites... Thank you for reminding me. At sacred sites, they build explorers instead of towns or cities. And so that should be a explorer. And then his ability is he kind of like moves, does damage and fear, kind of pretty slowly. Think of like someone like trying to get out of mud. That's how I envision it. So here, we'll go ahead and do it. Yeah. So move one away from a sacred site. Move 1 presence from the origin sacred site. So we're gonna move this guy here. And then I have the second level, so it's 1 fear, 1 damage, push a town. Or a Dahan, I'm sorry. Push the Dahan there. We'll do the 1 damage here. Does he manage to clear explorers easily? Or is he more of a building remover? He's more of a building remover. He does have like innate like 1 damage pings, so he can take out some of the explorers in the slow phase. And he has some cards that allow him to do that. But yeah. So we're building in. Okay. We're gathering up to 2 Dahan, and then 1 fear, 1 damage per Dahan is 1 away from where I'm at. I guess I'm gonna gather here and just go 1 fear. But nah, you know what? Forget it. We're gonna go here and gather up to 2 to Han. So I'm just not gonna gather. I'm just gonna deal the damage there and do the fear and take that guy out. He prevents building with passive fear since he doesn't generate fear due to yep. So he has some fear down here, and he has some defense cards as well. I think we got pretty lucky drawing this guy. So that'll be good too. Why did I come here? I think I'm actually gonna come here. No, I do have to go there. Yeah. I messed up here because I really do want a sacred site here, but I also want to defend there. So I think I'm just going to let that blight, and I'm gonna solve my inland problems now. So that's done. Okay. So I do have a defend 5, which we will be using, and then this is not actually going to be used. But I think I may still go here to isolate this so he doesn't pull. Target spirit may pay 1 energy to gain a power card. If we go double grow, we're gonna build. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's go. We could single grow. It's actually not the end of the world if we single grow here to get another power card. We're either double growing now or we're double growing next turn because we have 3 cards. We could double grow and just play all 3. That's probably. Is that crazy? We'd be able to hit our 3rd level of our innate here, deal some more damage. Using his innate is tricky. He makes you move presence in ways you don't. Yeah, right. Yeah, he's for a low tier power. Nope, never crazy. For a low tier spirit, he's a head scratcher sometimes. If I do that, I don't actually have any money to. I would have 1 money. I could gain a power card. Then I would reclaim next turn. Then next turn, I am going to have an issue there. Actually, I may just isolate here. If I isolate here, I could reclaim, defend here. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to double grow. Let's go here and here. We get 1 money. We're going to play all 3 of our cards. We have 2 moon. We have 3 water and 3 mountain. So we do have this bottom one here. So that's nice. Okay. We have rolling bog. We're going to do 1 fear, which will cause a fear card. And we're going to isolate this land right here. So 1 away, that's defend 2. We don't have to choose a land that has, but now that this is isolated, it's not going to be connected to the town there. So it's not going to pull and then ravage next turn. So that solves our problem next turn. We've got 2 to cause a fear, and we're going to defend 5 here. Boom. And that's my fast. Fear card. Each player may push 1 explorer into a land with more towns or cities than the land it came from. I don't have an option. Our fear cards have been whiffing so hard this game. It's kind of crazy. Okay. I'm going to ravage here. We're going to deal counterattack. Oh wait, no. Because they have extra health. So we're gonna use the 4 damage to take out the town. I don't want to deal with towns right now. Okay. And then here, we're gonna blight. Nope, that's not where that comes from. Okay. We're gonna build here. This is gonna add a town. Then this is going to gather here. This is isolated, so it's not going to gather. Fear cards are whiffing, but note it's level 1 fear cards, and in Wildfire you want to yeah. But I think we've done 4 cards today, and 3 of them did not have, like, there was not a valid target. Which is always tough. Okay, we're gonna explore into level 2. Into sands again, which that's still isolated, so we're not actually going to explore there. We got one there. I just took the marker away, but that's still isolated. Okay, well that's annoying. And then after exploring on each board with 4 or fewer blight, that's us, add a town to a land without a blight or a town. Go there. Then on each board with 2 or fewer blight, do so again. All right. I think I want to let a blight happen. What's this invader's yeah. So on the escalation, after exploring on each board with 4 or fewer blight, add a town to a land without towns or blight. On each board with 2 or fewer blight, do so again. So we do have 2 blight. So I think I kind of want to go one more. I want to let them blight one more, so I'm not adding 2 towns every single explorer. That seems tough. Seems real tough. Okay. Okay. So we are in slow. I have pay 1 energy to gain a power card. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to take a minor. We've got gather 1 explorer, pay 1, or gather 1 blight, or pay 1 energy to remove a blight. If I have 2 leaves, we can do both. 2 fear if target land is mountain or jungles, defend 3. Isolate target land. Each invader does -1 damage. That's not bad. And then target spirit gains 2 energy, and we can reclaim a power card. I barely play this game with Brandenburg Prussia. Brandenburg Prussia is fast. Very, very fast. I think we go isolate here. I think isolate against Habsburg seems really good. You can double grow and ignore sands. Yeah, it's weird, but not getting blight is difficult for Habsburg. Oh yeah. I think we're going to take Mesmerize Tranquility to just, it has some of our elements here, and it's going to, yeah, it's just going to help with not letting them isolate, and it has great elements, yeah. We got that. And we got here. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I can defend 5 here. The 0 cost doesn't hurt, especially since we've unlocked 3 power cards without ever touching our top track. So that is, I think energy is going to be our biggest issue this game. Do we let this thing blight here? Just so we're not adding towns. If we defend 5, they're attacking for 6, so we'd actually need 1 more defend. I think I want to do that. I don't think I want to deal with multiple towns. I think I'm okay with 1, but not more than 1. So if we're going to just give that up, I don't want to lose my presence, but I think there is no way that we don't lose presence there. We could potentially move back here deal a damage, push the Dahan out. Then I can defend 2. It would deal 4 damage. There'd be 1 Dahan. No, because then we'd lose 2 Dahan. I have a defend 5. So the defend 5 would prevent it from blighting. But I'm thinking about just letting it blight so that the escalations don't destroy us. The problem is that it's going to double ravage. I may just move my presence in here, knowing that I'm going to lose 1, maintain the sacred site there, but then push the Dahan out. Then I have a gather up to 2 Dahan that I can play next turn and pull them back in, then defend it next turn. Can you shove the Dahan from space 1 into that space? I can, but I want the blight because I want a 3rd blight on the island. 4 towns, escalation in 2 turns. Oh, that's true. Yeah, we do have that, don't we? So maybe we're just... That's fair. Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that. So we'll go here. We'll move that there. No. We're going to move this one here. 1 fear, 1 damage. Push it a Han. And then 1 fear, 1 damage. Push it a Han. And then this solves the problem for next turn too. Although this one will get... We may just isolate that guy again. Would be the worst. Okay. There's that. You're probably better off pushing growth. At least you grow, then let the problem be a future problem. Pushing growth. In terms of like continuing to grow? Or what do you mean by that? You're so close, I can smell it. Don't reclaim. I could gain a power card here and play 2. You can probably play a major next turn. Do we grab a major now? No, I don't think I grab a major now. Because I would have 3 energy. Which there are majors that cost 3. No, do next turn. I think if we're going to not reclaim, I'm not going to pull these guys in here. I think I'm going to reclaim. I'm going to reclaim into here. And then I can save my 3 to Han. Yeah, I think if I don't reclaim, I blight and I lose 3 to Han, and that seems pretty tough. Unless we draw a good power. I think the play here is to reclaim. I'm gonna reclaim. I get to add a presence. We're gonna add a plant. 0 away. Let's go right there. Okay. Oh, but I don't have enough money to play the defend 5. Oh, well, that changes some things. I'm gonna push these here. I'll push those there. I have this, so I think instead... Yeah, I think we just sacrifice this land. And we go power card here. How much? The defend 5 costs 2. Let's go ahead and gain a minor. I can push one explore town Dahan, 2 fear. If target land has beast, 1 fear. 2 fear. I love this card. Target land has at least 2 towns or cities plus 1 fear. It's so much fear. Target spirit either gains 2 elements of their choice. Destroy 3 towns. 1 damage to each town or city. Add a blight. It's probably not going to be the right one. I think I'm going to take Rain of Blood. It does have the water that we're looking for. It's actually the only one. Rain of Blood is so much fear. Okay. We're going to get 2 money. And we're going to add a presence 2 away. I'm going to add this one so we can actually unlock our innate here. I'm going to go here so I can isolate that land. I could go -1 damage to everything. Each invader does -1 damage. We'd only do 2 damage there. But I still don't have a way to save it. Okay. I'm going to play both of these for 0. Cool. Fast. We're going to isolate this land. We don't have to deal with it. We don't have a fear card. We're going to Ravage. So we got here. Destroy. There's a Blight. That was 2, 4, 6. So that was not 8, so we're good. Okay. We're going to build, which will build 2 towns because it's an inland land. So instead of a city, it builds 2 towns. Then it's going to pull this town. Uh-oh. That's isolated, so it's not going to pull anything. That's an issue. I forgot. Yeah, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Shoot. Okay. Well, here we are. Okay. We're going to explore into jungles. So let's do the jungles, and then we're going to do everything else. We're definitely losing this game. And then we're going to add a town. Add a town there. And then before the initial explorer, put the Habsburg reminder under the top 5. When revealed. Does that happen now? Yeah, it's not great. Does this happen right now? I assume so. I assume the card's double-sided. Add 1 city to a coastal land without cities. And then add 1 town to the 3 inland lands with the fewest blight. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well that's cool. That's tough. That's a lot. There's a lot. That's scary. Okay, that's fun. That's really fun. Cool. It is slow. It's time to go slow. We're gonna cause 3 fear. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's a card. You resolve it. What level is that? This is level 5. Okay. I think I'm gonna go here. Go 1 damage and 1 fear. But I can make a sacred site here so that it's not going to build a city. This definitely feels like 5. Yeah, right? Okay. I've never played level 5 of this adversary. I've never had that happen. That's tough. Oh, that's annoying. To deal with that now. Okay, cool. So we're done with slow. So we're going to reclaim cards. We're going to add a presence. We just go 4 cards. Yeah. I'm going to go right here. We're going to go 4 card plays. Okay. This is going to blight again. No, because there's a blight in the mountain. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a blight in the mountain. So I had to choose with the inland lands with the fewest blight, and there's only 3 of them. Okay. Alrighty. We got 4 power card plays. Let's go. Okay. Okay. So there's nothing we can do here. That's gonna blight cascade. That's fine. So I think, you know, the jungles are where we need to be focusing our power. I think Rain of Blood is, how many cards do we have here? We have 2. You get 2 fear cards at level 1. It would be really nice to be able to hit both of these fear cards at level 2, but I don't think the lines are going to allow us to do that, because I think we're going to have to, oh, no, we can go here. We can isolate this land here. And then that's only going to deal 1 damage. I do need 1 more energy. Got a money. We're going to go Open Waters, which gathers Dahan and deals damage. And we're going to gain a power card. No, yeah, okay, so that would unlock level 3 here. Yeah, okay. Whew. I'm eagerly awaiting for the moment Nelson goes, now watch this, and this stuff playing this be like, everything the light touches, and Blight is like, Otter can afford that big turn. He seems poor in energy. Yeah, he is pretty poor in energy, but we've done a pretty good job of just not taking expensive cards. So we'll see how it goes. But this way we will have multiple fear cards at level 2, which is going to be a nice little tempo boost for us. I'm actually just going to go here. 1 fear, push up to 2. Okay. Does that mess with? No. Okay. Alrighty. Whew. Okay. Though no, I actually am gonna go here because I want the card, because I want to be able to double grow and not necessarily need to use that next turn. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, let's see if we survive. What's the worst that could happen? We are at 2 moon, we're at 4 water, and we are at 2 there. Okay. We're gonna isolate here, and they do 1 less damage. Okay. And that's my fast. We're gonna go 1 fear card. Win the game. Come on, win the game. Invaders do not explore until lands with at least 2 Dahan. Heck yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. Ravage, no blight. Ravage, there's a blight here. This is going to flip. At the start of each invader phase, each spirit destroys one of their presents. That's bad. That's real, real bad. Don't love that. Comes in with 5. Oof. Okay. Okay. Out. And then this is going to cascade to, let's go here so we don't destroy a presence. Good news is we have 5 blights, so we don't have to add anymore. Okay. Okay, we're gonna build in jungles. So this is going to add a explore because we're otter, and then this is going there. We're gonna gather. This will gather here. Then this will gather here. Okay. Yikes. Oh, and then this is 1 counter because that definitely did more than 8. So 1 more of those and we lose the game. No escalation. Good blight. Okay. We're going to explore. Come on, give me mountains. Into wetlands. Not the finished he had hoped for. Okay. And there we are. Alrighty. Cool. Oh, my lunch breaks are usually when you stream, so it's been great to catch one while I work and also play solo games. By the way, have you ever played Clank solo? It's a lot of fun. I've played Clank. I've not played Clank solo. Not played Clank solo. Okay. No escalation. We're ravaging in jungles. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go ahead and trigger here. We got 3 fear. It's gonna be a card. We're gonna go ahead and gather up to 2 Dahan, 1 away. If Dahan and invaders are present, 1 fear, 1 damage. They made an app for it. It's kind of cool. Definitely. Oh, okay, sweet. Do you have to have the physical board game to play it as well, or is it just the app? Nice, nice, sweet. We're in a lot of trouble here because of this additional loss condition. I think before we do this, let's go ahead and target spirit. We're gonna pay an energy to gain a power card. I'm gonna go minor. We're fishing for defend. 1 damage. Invaders do not heal damage. Gains a minor power. Destroy 1 explorer and 1 Dahan. Add a wilds. Defend 2. Target land has explorers. Gather up to 1 explorers. Do likewise for everything else. This could no because that's a slow. So we'll grab this. The defend 5 can solve 1 of these 2 problems. We will have a defend 2. We have defend 4. So we actually can solve this problem as well. If the defend 5 solves there. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Gather up to 2 Dahan. Because I think we want to kill towns. If Dahan and invaders are present, 1 fear, 1 damage. Go ahead and take him out. Okay. Then we've got our innate. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to gather these here. We're going to leave that there because we actually don't need... It would be nice to destroy, but I think I want to kill that city. So we'll do 1 damage there. Then we will 1 fear, 1 damage, push 1 to Han. We'll push this guy over here. That's 2 damage here. 1 fear. That's a card. Terror level 2. Then 1 fear, 1 damage. Destroy. Or so that's going to be 1 fear, 2 fear. Push the Dahan here. So instead of pushing the Dahan here, we're going to go here. And we're going to use our innate there to take out the city. Cool. Okay. They have digital, but also board game assisted app. Oh, that's cool. Renegade is great at the moment. I love their new G.I. Joe, Power Rangers, Transformers. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, and then they just put out HeroScape. Brought back HeroScape. Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, so we're back into growth. We could double grow here and unlock this more energy. At that point, we would have enough energy to pay for everything that we wanted to. We would be happy, healthy, go lucky, right? Or we could go here, we could gain a power card, we could gain a major, and that could really open up what we are just like our longer term strategy. We're building in wetlands. So if we double grow, we can make sure that we're building just an explorer there, which is also that actually, I think that makes a lot of sense. Plus, we're going to have to be destroying our presence here soon. 3, 5. Yeah, we're good there. Defend 5. Yeah. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to double grow into here. That's going to give us 2 money. We can play 4 cards. Okay. This is level 5 is kind of intense, my friends. Alrighty, we got 4 moon. We've got 3 water. We've got 2 mountains. And we would have had that if we had 1 more water, actually, which is kind of funny. Okay. Wow. Okay. The other nice thing is we're going to have a lot of fear cards right here at level 2. We're going to get a lot of impact from those. And I'm hoping that that's the only I'm hoping that that's what we can deal with there. Okay. Let's start out. Spin 2, 1 fear. Defend 5. We're going to destroy 1 explorer and 1 Dahan. Add a wilds. And defend 2. Then we're going to go 1 fear, isolate this land, and defend 2 more. So we're good there. That's 1 fear. Okay. We could use, I don't think there's any reason to use the beast right now. It's not going to help us do anything. So I think we just kind of hang out and let the beast just float the beast until we need a fear or that 1 damage. So let's hope that these fear cards do good things for us. All at level 2. Each player removes 1 explorer and a town from a land with beast. Or a... Oh, nice. That would have been good. Okay. Well, we're just going to do that. Remove those 2. Sweet. That's big. That was big. Skip the next normal build. Oh, and I need to destroy a presence. I should have done that before here. I'm going to go with that one. So skip the next normal build. They remain in place. That can be so bad. Like that can be brutal if yeah. And then each player removes up to 3 health of invaders from a land with disease or 1 explorer from an inland land. Cool. Alrighty. We're ravaging in green. Nothing here. Defend 5. And then we're counterattacking for 6, so that's 3. Yeah. So 3, 4, 5, 6. This has 1 health left. Gonna do 2 fear. But I can use my slow powers, my innate, to come in here and take that one out. We're not building, so we are going to explore directly into mountains. And we have another beast available, which is pretty cool. Twitch crashed on me. No! Glad you're back. Okay. Okay. We have our level 3 here. Let's go ahead and pull. No, not that one. Let's pull this one over here. We're gonna deal 2 damage. 2 fear, push 2. Okay, so that was a total of 3 fear. It's 1, 2, 3. That's another card. And then that's gone. Okay, that's nice. Have to go. Wish you a good weekend. See you on the next Marvel Champions. Thanks for hanging out. See you, pets. Okay. We have a 1 fear here. Push up to 2 explorers. Push them there. Okay. So we don't have a Ravage, which is pretty nice. We have 2 builds in mountains and wetlands. We can prevent one of the builds here. If we reclaim, we can isolate and have it not pull. And we're pretty... I mean, okay there. So yeah, I think regardless, we are... Okay. Let's reclaim. We're going to add a presence. We haven't seen sand. No, we have seen sands level 2. So I guess I'll go here. Just for the coastal. Getting ready for coastal. Okay, I get 3 money, so that's nice. Okay. We're at Terra level 3. Or not Terra level 3, we're at Explorer level 3. No Ravage, which is really, really, really nice. I'm wondering if I can come up here and take this guy out with 4 damage. It's about to build a lot, actually. So we don't need our defend. Let's take those out of the equation. This is what we're playing next round. Do we just go? We could just go fear. I think we do need to go mesmerize tranquility to make sure that we isolate here and don't pull. So we solve this problem completely with a command beast, so that's nice. I think we're gonna go exaltation of tangle growth and get a major. I think we're gonna get a major. We have to go with open waters so we can. Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough moon. Is it worth? It may be worth pulling in a rolling bog and snagging thorn so that we can get that moon, so that we can hit this bottom level innate. I think we're gonna do that. So okay. So if we have this, we are at 3 moon, we're at 4 water, we're at 3 mountains, and we are at 2 leaf. We're actually at 3 leaf. So we do have this bottom innate. If we do that, we can also isolate here, which means that we won't pull here, and that solves into next. I'm so close to maximizing. Yeah, which is a very, very satisfying thing to happen. If we do that, is there anything that we can sub out here? I don't think we can sub. No, we can't. We can't sub a Rain of Blood in. We have a thick stack of fear cards to go through regardless, so I'm not sure if that would even be the right call. Mountains and wetlands. Okay. No, I mean, like, I'm not gonna say we're doing well, but we haven't lost. And we're getting a major next turn. And getting the major using this card allows us to probably forget this card after we do all of our innate and everything. But we can forget that card. Right? Can we forget a card that we have in play? Actually, hold on. I think we can. Yeah. Yeah, we can, because Nightmare allows you to. Nightmare has a bonus if you forget the card that is in play. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Not losing in level 5 for 3/4 of the game is already winning. Let's go. Okay. I'm happy with this, so let's go ahead and go 1 fear, which is another card. Defend 2, isolate. I'm gonna go there. Okay. Isolate this land. Then we're gonna use one of these beasts to deal a damage here. Because that is isolated, should we do a fear before? Nah, because the major could add beast. Okay. So we're good there. We did everything. Yeah. Sick. Okay. Okay. Let's destroy this presence. That is brutal. And then we got 2 fear cards at level 2. Each player removes 2 explorers or 1 town from a land with the Han. Boo. Oof. Oh, it would have been so nice to be able to remove a town. On each board, gather up to 3 explorers or towns from a single land into a land with 2 or more invaders. Pull those guys here. because now that's only going to build one town. Okay, cool. No ravage. So we're going to build here. We're not going to build. We're going to build here. We're not going to build. We're going to build here. We're not going to build. We're going to build here. And then we are going to pull. So we got one here. That is isolated. That is isolated. And we're going to pull one here. Okay. Okay. Those are going to move over. And we are going to explore into sands and wetlands as our first level 3. So we got there, 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 isolated. Okay. And we're in slow. That was not horrible. That was not horrible for us. Okay. So we're ravaging in mountains and jungles. So these are the two issues. We have defend. So we're actually kind of okay. We could, if we wanted to, we could clear out mountains. Because if we have 4 damage, so we can go and snipe that if we wanted to. Or the 2 towns. Take out the 2 towns. That would be nice. If we do that, I'm trying to figure out if I want to come here instead. I think we're not. I think we're just gonna that's gonna be a future Nelson problem. So okay. So here we're gonna spend 1 to gather up to 2 Dahan. If Dahan and invaders are present. 1 damage. Okay. We're gonna go there. Oh, this is actually sick because now it won't build and it won't have anything to pull from because this is also is a build card. So it will not pull from that land. So we're going to deal 1 damage there. And because that's not blighted, we actually do need both the Dahan there to take out the town. So we're good. Okay. And then 1 fear. We're going to use our innate. We are going to swamp over here. 1 fear, 1 damage. Push it on. 1 fear, 1 damage. Push it on. So that's going to take this guy out. It's going to be another fear. It's going to give us this fear card. The other thing is we don't have cities on the board. We do not have cities on the board. If we can blitz to the end, they don't really build cities. And so if we can blitz to the end, I think that's actually our victory path, is if we get to terror level 3. Okay. And then 2 damage. So that's going to take this guy out. Be a fear. So now that's safe. Target spirit may pay 1 energy to gain a power card. We're going to go ahead and gain a major. So we got 4. Big money. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, sea monsters. Coastal or wetlands. Add a beast. If invaders are present, 2 fear per beast. Max 8. 3 damage per beast. 1 damage per... Hey, your favorite game. Let's go. You can repeat the power. That's a really, really good one. Fragments of yesteryear. Remove all pieces, then add the pieces matching the target land setup symbols. I think we do it. That's going to be a hard one to pass up. Because if we can clear here, we get 2 to Han back. Can we get enough money? We're not gonna have enough money to do that slow. That's a really good one though. Target land, non-blighted or jungle, defend, 3 fear. I do like the fear, but I don't think that that's where we need to go. Transformative sacrifice. With us already destroying ourselves, it does have our symbols, but I think with us destroying ourselves, it is not worth to remove our presence. So I think we're looking at sea monsters or fragments of yesteryear. Sea monsters. Sea monsters does not solve this as an issue. Fragments of Yesteryear does, but Sea monsters doesn't really do it either, unless we draw a wetlands or a yeah, we'd have to draw a wetlands. Which expansion is the spirit from? I haven't played with this one yet. This is from Horizons of Spirit Island, so kind of like the entry level Spirit Island. This is from that. I think I go Fragments of Yesteryear. I just don't have enough money. I could get up to 6. That's so tough. Oh my gosh. The power may be fast if I have 3 suns, which I have 0, and so I can't get a sun. If it could be fast, he's so good. Fragments of Yesteryear, I've only played once, and Threshold, I think only Fracture can actually threshold it, likes it, and use it only doing it costing a lot. It solves this issue though, right? So that I think is the nice thing. Straight up, we may just take another major and forget the one that we just grabbed. Or actually we may just, because I don't think any of these are worth taking. We'll take Fragments of Yesteryear, because that's the only one that can solve this. And if we take that, we're going to forget here. All right. It's the only one you haven't played at all. I would recommend it. I think that the spirits in it are really, really good. 7 energy is a reach for most spirits and a whim, and rarely anyone likes just the 100%. Yeah, I don't think that it's a. I think I took it with like, if something crazy happens, sweet, and I'm probably just gonna take another major right now and forget fragments. Ah, that would have been so freaking nice though. Mm. All right, we are in growth. We have this as an issue. That is the only immediate danger. Sands is tough. I think what we need to do is we need to blitz fear. If we can cause enough fear and not build a city, we have to do 8, we have to do 11 fear. That's our win condition. If we can do 11 fear, we win the game. So with that, I'm actually going to take trees radiate celestial brilliance, because this is going to be 3 fear. Oh, I can actually target here, and it skips the build action. Okay, so that's 3 fear. This is 3 fear. That's 6. We need 11. We're defending. That's going to be 6, 7, 8. And then we can reclaim and play this again. So I think we'll be okay. I think we will be okay. We are going to probably throw presents out there, so we can, because I don't think we need the cards. The other option is it would be nice to just kind of like find more cards to have, but no, let's go double grow here. Let's grow here, and let's grow here. Fracture can generate 9 energy per turn or every other turn, which also makes that card fast. I didn't realize that Fracture could do that. That's pretty hype. That's really, really cool. Huh. Alrighty. We get 4 money. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take this growth option. I think just all around that's a better option for us. So instead we're gonna get 5 money. I'm not gonna place this yet. But I'm gonna gain a power card. I think we will go major. Just because those have the most fear. Irresistible call. Straight up though, not a bad idea. And just pull everything out of there. That's kind of interesting. Irresistible call. It's gather 5 towns, beast, 15 explorers, and 5 Dahan into a land, into an inland land. So if we just gather them into here, we clear this out, and then that solves the problem of the building. Then we could isolate that, honestly. Well, actually, we could pull these guys out too. And then we this may be what we do. This is 2 fear in both origin and target land, 1 damage to each invader. That's nice. Gather 1 explorer, 1 town, 1 city, 1 Dahan presence, beast from each adjacent land, 4 fear, 15 damage. 5 damage to Dahan. Destroy 1 presence from each spirit. Remove 2 beast. That also. Do I have enough money for that? Definitely don't. Definitely do not. And I need to go before they act twice. Would Sand still build with your special power? Sand still builds. It just builds explorers. For each blight in or adjacent to target land, add a Badlands Disease and Strife, then 2 fear, 1 damage. I think we take Irresistible Call. We will forget open shifting waterways. But we don't actually have Isolate now that I'm thinking about it. We don't have an Isolate because all of those are actually in our discard pile. But we do have the Irresistible Call panic button. I'm just trying to figure out if Irresistible Call is the right thing to play right now. If we do that, we're only playing 3 cards. The next round. Oh, and I did place this. Where do I want to go? I don't think, well, we could, because we don't need. Go here. We don't need that presence. Do your fear gaming strat and pray on fear cards. I think that is still the best option for us to go with. And then if we absolutely need to, we can hit that panic button of Irresistible Call next round and pull them out before they ravage. I think that's probably the better call. So if we're doing that, we need to hang on to at least 1 energy because we can get nope, we don't. We can take this option and get 6. So let's go 3 here. Let's go Rain of Blood. Let's go the defense there because we don't want to build a city. What level are we playing at? No, this is level 5, so it's a difficulty level rating of 9. And we'll just go here. Okay. So that gives us 3 moons, 4 water, 3 earth, 2 leaf, 3 leaf. Okay. Roger. 3 or 4 fear cards all whiffed, then the game is rigged. The thing is that I think it's set up that we can just reclaim and play this and win in the fast phase because there's not going to be cities on the board. So I think that's our path forward. But let's do it. Let's do it to it. So we're going to choose. I guess we don't have to play this card. Yeah, whatever. We're going to go ahead and go 1 fear. Defend 5. We're going to go 3 fear with this guy. It's going to be a card. And we're going to target here, and they're going to skip their next build action. I don't have the 3. We checked that. We checked in. We don't have 3 suns. Okay, so that's our fast. Beast does nothing. Got mountains, wetlands. All of our bases are covered, so let's go 2 fear cards at level 2. In each land with 2 or more explorers, destroy 1 explorer or town per 2 explorers. So we will... we'll destroy this town. That's going to be 1 fear. And then I think we're going to destroy this explorer because the destroy effect here would just deal 2 damage to it. It wouldn't actually... Which... Actually, no. You know what? Just... We're going to deal 2 damage to this thing. I'm going to denotate that by putting... Which I don't know if that will be able to be seen on camera. But I stacked some damage because it does have 4 health. So it has 2 damage on it. But I can use my innate to come in here and snipe it if absolutely necessary. Each player may gather 1 explorer or town into a coastal land, defend 2 in all coastal lands. Yeah. So we're going to pull this guy into the coastal land, and he will immediately die. Because now he's in a blighted, so he loses that extra health. So that's going to be 1 fear. Alrighty, that worked out. Okay. I'm going to ravage in mountains. Boom, boom. We're going to ravage in wetlands. This guy dies. That's another fear card. I also needed to destroy one of my guys. Who would I have destroyed? Probably would have destroyed this guy. He's out in the middle of nowhere. No. Okay. Sweet. We're going to build in sands and wetlands. So no build, no build, no build because we're skipping. Building here. And that's going to add 2 towns per the special rules of Hadsburg. Okay. Then we're going to pull. So this one will not pull because it has to pull from a land that does not match a build card. This one will not pull because there is nothing there. This one will pull here. And this one will pull here. Okay. Then we're going to explore into sands and mountains. And we are just hoping and praying at this point. We just have to generate the fear. Hopefully we got it. Okay. Oh, we absolutely have it. We have it in slow. I thought there were 2 more cards. So, sick. Sick. Okay. Slow. We're going to go 2 fear. If target land has at least 2 towns or cities, plus 1 fear, that's 3. Then 1 fear, push 2. There you go. Terror level 3. No cities on the board. We win the game. That was tight. We don't survive to the next phase. We do not survive this because we already have one counter here. And so if we had one more, we would have lost the game. With the fear cards, choose a land with the haunt or adjacent. They do not ravage there this turn. So that would have, the fear card would have saved us because we could have prevented the ravage there. Defend 9 in all coastal lands. So, whew, well, that was exciting. My heart's like racing. We also did have a resistible call, so we could have saved it. That was a good finish. That was intense. That was pretty intense, but I was great call to rush fear. Yeah. In solo, rushing fear can be really strong. Especially with Hadsburg. And like the fear deck is stacked so that it's not the greatest strategy, or like the fear deck is stacked so that the strategy is not OP in terms of rushing fear, because if you're playing with the beast variant, it's a stack of 4/7/3 fear cards, so they know that you're not really building cities, so that level 3 fear is pretty much going to be a victory, because in inland lands they're just building towns instead of cities. So if you can get through those 7 fear cards, then you're pretty close. You're gonna have very few cities to try and deal with. But that was intense. That was really fun. I'm gonna be back next week. Nightcrawler is on Friday, so I think we're gonna be doing champion streams on Friday, potentially level 2. Potentially 2 streams. We'll have to see when and if and how I get my pack, but I'll post everything on the community tab on Sunday. Wednesday we'll be doing Lord of the Rings. I think Monday, instead of starting an Arkham campaign, I may break Final Girl back out. I think that may be what I do. I may put up a poll too to see what we want to play, but we'll be back on Monday, so looking forward to it. Yeah, that's the fun of high level adversary. It's intense, tiring, but fun. The adrenaline of winning while close to, yeah. And they do such a good job of the balance here, because like with the higher level adversaries, like my win percentage with higher level, like level 5 or 6 adversaries, is probably around like 20 to 25%. But when you do win, it's a nail biter, and it's so exciting, and it's hype. It's hype. So cool. Awesome. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. And if you're playing games, hope that they go well and that you win. Alrighty, see y'all. Have fun. Peace.